crafty friends, this is Rachel, Crafting Mama Bear. I had a subscriber comment and ask if I could share how I bind my PDF coloring pages. So here it is. I get my supplies off of Temu. However, with the state of everything right now, pricing is pretty wonky, and there are some times that I go on and I can't even find stuff that I know that I've purchased in the past. So, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. This is a 6-hole punch. There are 6 different punches on there. And I've seen this priced anywhere from $6 to $15. And as far as this, the binding pieces, I typed in plastic binding spines, and they come in long pieces. Come here. They come in long pieces that you can cut down, or they come in sets where they just have the 6 on them. They're already cut down for you. So depending on what you want to do, will depend on what you get. I have done them both ways. With my matchstick, I have gone all the way across, and then I cut off whatever extra I didn't need on these. And then for this one, I didn't feel like punching all the way across, so I just punched it one time on each side and used the little 6 ones. So whatever you want to do, it will get the job done. It'll do great. Okay, so I don't necessarily have a book printed that I need to bind right now, but I had printed off some of these Disney color by number trackers that I found in one of the Facebook groups. So I'm going to show you how I bind these up. So if you, okay, this cardstock that I print on is a Neenah 110 pound cardstock that I get from Sam's. I believe it's 200 sheets for around $13. It's just my preferred cardstock to use for coloring pages. So this punch doesn't take very many pages. If you're going to print it on like regular computer paper, copy paper, you could fit more in. However, once you start putting in too many pages, it jams, and then you will rip your page trying to get it out. So I have learned that it takes two of my cardstock pages without jamming, and it makes nice cuts. So on the little punch, it has some guide marks on here for an A5 sheet, A4, and a B5. I don't know what the B5 is, but there you have it. I usually cut down my pages into 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I will print my like cute and cozy books two pages to 1 sheet of cardstock. So I'll just have them printed, I'll get my paper cutter, and I'll cut it at 5 1/2, and so they're 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This is smaller than that, so I don't know exactly where I need to line it up in order for me to not have like a weird hole like off of the page. So I took a sheet earlier. This is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 sheet. I started it at the B5. I lined it up, punched it, and then I can see that it's going to give me a nice space there, but I'm happy with that lineup. So I will take it, I'm going to put it in, line up this edge to the B5. I'm going to push it in and make sure it's straight. If you don't have it pushed in right, or you're like pushed off, like it's got to be straight. Otherwise your holes are going to be all wonky. So make sure it's straight, punch it down. Now there are 6 holes. To get it to go across, you're going to put it back in, and on this second hole, you want to line it up with the red dot. So there's one second hole. Make sure it's straight and flush in there. Punch down, and there you have it. Alrighty, and I already punched these two. So what? These are super easy to cut down. They're not hard at all. So I'm gonna go through and slide them in. Grab my scissors. Snip it off. And then I'm gonna just snap these together. And it's really easy for me to open them up if I need to add more to it. Let's see. This size is the only one I found. I've only seen that they offer one size as far as like the diameter for like how many pages it can hold. I've only seen it in one size for the long ones and for the ones that are already pre-cut to have the 6 in it. So I mean, I haven't had any problems with it. I've been able to print like the entire Matchstick Mouse books on my cardstock, and it works fine. However, I did try to use this with my coloring book planner, and it was way too thick, and then I had to invest in one of those mushroom style punches so I could use this in more of like a happy planner style. I got this so I wouldn't have to buy this punch and things because it was a bit more expensive than I wanted to spend. But yeah, there was just no way around it. So this is a very inexpensive way to bind up your PDFs, coloring books. If you want something that's a little bit more convenient and easy, I would recommend getting the mushroom punches. They're going to run you $30 and up for these. However, I will say it's a lot more convenient. It can take more pages, and yeah, it's much easier to just take the page, put it in, punch it one time, and then you're done. It's not as time consuming, but it is quite a bit more expensive. This was $27, and I believe this I paid before all of the craziness with tariffs and everything. I think I paid around $5.50 for this, and then the plastic binding is really inexpensive, just a couple dollars for a 10-pack of the long ones. So yes, so there is my video on how I bind up my PDF books. I will not be leaving any links in the description for these because in my experience, they never take you to the actual link that it's intended for it to go to. So if you're looking for this on Temu, I would search 6 hole punch for binder. These should pop up. And then for these, search plastic binding spine. They come in the white, and they also come in like different soft pastel colors. So just for consistency, I got solid white, but get some color if you want some color. So yes, that is it for this video. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comments. I do respond as soon as I can to comments that are placed. And yes, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, bye-bye.